أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الله ملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وأصحابه وبارك وسلم Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everybody, members of the Malumka family, friends, family members, beloved ones of the Malumka family, and especially of Hajjani Shamshira Begum Dawood Malumkar. On behalf of the family, we welcome you to the fourth and final weekly Thursday night dhikr program, the Tahleel program, in the format that we've been having it, the online programs of Hajjani Shamshira Begum Dawood Malumkar. Inshallah, today is the last one because coming Sunday we will be commemorating the 40 days program. There will be a small gathering of just the immediate family at the residence in Cravenby, and the family would like to extend a sincere apology as much as they would like to have everybody at the residence because of the restrictions placed on us by because of the pandemic. We are unable to accommodate. They are unable to accommodate large numbers of people at the house, but we request everybody to please continue making duas in their own way and whenever they do remember our beloved mother. Then they would also like to extend a really, really heartfelt thanks to all the Quran khatams that were performed over this week and the last 4 weeks, and the various groups that have kept in touch with the family to let them know that they have completed a khatam or they recited the Yasin khatam. And these are the WhatsApp groups of the Cape Town Lodium WhatsApp group for the Malumkar family. Then there's the Malumkar Unity group, the Malumkar Grandkids group, the Cape Town Families Spiritual Group, and then also as far abroad as the Gao in India, the Malumkar families in Maprol, India, have also recited and partaken in the recitals. They'd like to thank them as well. And everybody else that made any kind of contribution, whether it's just reciting a Darud Sharif for the ESALE SAWAB or a Fatiha, in any way, the family would like to extend a sincere gratitude to everybody who recited. Also, on the occasion of the Urs of Khwaja Gharib Nawaz in Ajmer Sharif, on the sixth day, on the Chitti Sharif, a chadar was presented to Khwaja Gharib Nawaz on behalf of Hajjani Shamshira Begum Daud Malumkar and the Malumkar family. And also, Chishti Langar was prepared and distributed to the poor on behalf of our beloved mother, and that was done in Ajmer on the occasion of the Urs of Khwaja Khwajagan, Khwaja Muinuddin Chishti. Uh, the format of the program is the same as it's always been for the last 4 Thursdays. A short dhikr will be recited by Janab Ismail Mukaddam. That will be followed by a short Naat Mehfil. The reciters are Ismail Mukaddam, Aslam Bai's son Zuhair Ahmad Dawood, and then we have Mubin Sahib reciting a Munkabat in the Shan of Ghausul Azam Dastagir. And then we cross over to a close family friend in Durban once again, Hafiz Muhammad Rashid Qazi, who will recite a Munkabat in the Shan of Khwaja Khwajagan, as well as he will be reciting the Shijra for the Chishti Nizami Habibi silsila, of which most of the family members are Murid. After that, a talk by Mufti Muhammad Ismail from London will happen towards the end of the program. And then Salami and final dua. The dua will also be by Mufti Ismail. But we urge everybody not to log off just yet immediately after the dua and the Salami, because there is a special video that will be aired, a tribute video to the mother that was put together by Aslam Bai and the family. So we urge everybody to stay right till the end for that video. Very, very touching and heartfelt video. It's not very long, it's about 7 minutes, and we look forward to viewing that video at the end of the program. But inshallah, as we always do, we start off with the closing of the Quran khatams that were recited this week, and for that, we hand over to Zawanji of the family, Janab Ismail Ibrahim Rumani.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس. اللهم تقبل منا صلاتنا وصيامنا وقيامنا وركوعنا وسجودنا وتسبيحنا وجميع أعمالنا. اللهم تقبلنا من القليل وسامحنا بالكثير ولا تؤاخذنا بالتقصير. اللهم إنا نسألك إيمانا يرتد ونعيما لا ينفد وقرة عين إلى تنقطع ومرافقة نبيك محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم في أعلان جناد الخلد. اللهم أجنا من النار، اللهم أجنا من النار، اللهم أجنا من النار وأدخلنا الجنة مع الأبرار يا عزيز يا غفار يا رب العالمين. اللهم طهر قلوبنا من النفاق وأعمالنا من الرياء وألسنتنا من الكذب وأعيننا من الحيانة، فإنك تعلم خائنة الأعين وما تخفي الصدور برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم اغفر لها وارحمها واسكنا في الجنة. اللهم اغفر لها وارحمها واسكنا في الجنة. اللهم اغفر لها وارحمها واسكنا في الجنة. وننزل من القرآن ما هو شفاء ورحمة للمؤمنين ولا يزيد الظالمين إلا خسارا. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وأصحابه وبارك وسلم. بفضلك دعواهم فيها سبحانك اللهم وتحيتهم فيها سلام وآخر دعواهم أن الحمد لله رب العالمين.
الله أكبر، لا إله إلا الله، والله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد، الله الصمد، لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد، الله الصمد، لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد، الله الصمد، لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. لا إله إلا الله، والله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد. لا إله إلا الله، والله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس. لا إله إلا الله والله الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين رب اغفر لي ولوالدي آمين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون والذين يؤمنون بما أنزل إليك وما أنزل من قبلك وبالآخرة هم يوقنون أولئك على هدى من ربهم وأولئك هم المفلحون وإلهكم إله واحد لا إله إلا هو الرحمن الرحيم الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسي السماوات والأرض ولا يعوض حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم لله ما في السماوات وما في الأرض وإن تبدوا ما في أنفسكم أو تخفوه يحاسبكم به الله فيغفر لمن يشاء ويعذب من يشاء والله على كل شيء قدير آمن الرسول بما أنزل إليه من ربه والمؤمنون كل آمن بالله وملائكته وكتبه ورسله لا نفرق بين أحد من رسله وقالوا سمعنا وأطعنا غفرانك ربنا وإليك المصير لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها لها ما كسبت وعليها ما اكتسبت ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا أو أخطأنا ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إسرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا قتلنا به، واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به، واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. رحمة الله وبركاته عليكم أهل البيت إنه حميد مجيد. إنما يريد الله ليذهب عنكم الرجس أهل البيت ويطهركم تطهيرا. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل أفضل الصلوات على أسعد المخلوقات كحبيب الله محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم عدد معلوماتك ومداد كلماتك كلما ذكرك ذاكرون وغفل عن ذكرك الغافلون. اللهم صل وسلم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم وبارك عليه وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. عدد خلقك ورضا نفسك وزينة عرشك ومداد كلمة ذكرى كلما ذكر كذاكرون وغفل عن ذكرك الغافلون. لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله عليه وآله صلى الله. لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله عليه وآله صلى الله. بها يثبت الإيمان بها يحصل الأمان. كرر أيها الإنسان لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله عليه وآله صلى الله حسبي ربي جل الله ما في قلبي غير الله نور محمد صلى الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله سمت نبی مجھے ہل گیا آقا سے اس نے یہ کہا گر ہو نبی بتلاؤ ذرا میری موتی میں ہے کیا سمت نبی بوجھل گیا آقا سے اس نے یہ کہا گر ہو نبی بتلاؤ ذرا میری موتی میں ہے کیا آقا کا فرمان ہوا اور فضل رحمان ہوا موتی سے پتر بولا لا الہ الا اللہ لا الہ الا اللہ لا الہ الا اللہ لا الہ الا اللہ محمد رسول اللہ
صلی اللہ علیہ یا رسول اللہ وسلم علیک یا حبیب اللہ صلی اللہ علیہ یا رسول اللہ وسلم علیک یا حبیب اللہ مصطفیٰ کا گھرانہ سلام تیرے مصطفیٰ کا گھرانہ سلام تیرے قادری آستانہ سلام تیرے چیسیا آستانہ سلام تیرے پل رہے ہے جہاں سے یہ دونوں جہاں پل رہے ہے جہاں سے یہ دونوں جہاں وہ سخی آستانہ سلام تیرے وہ سخی آستانہ سلام تیرے ہے قیامت تلک ہر زمانہ تیرا ہے قیامت تلک ہر زمانہ تیرا تیرا ہر ایک زمانہ سلام تیرے تیرا ہر ایک زمانہ سلام تیرے یہ نکیر نہ بولے مجھے قبر میں یہ نکیر نہ بولے مجھے قبر میں مصطفیٰ کا دیوانہ سلام تیرے مصطفیٰ کا دیوانہ سلام تیرے حکم تا کہ ادا ہو نماز 50 حکم تا کہ ادا ہو نماز 50 آپ کا آنا جانا سلام تیرے آپ کا آنا جانا سلام تیرے اترتے فاطمہ پہ اجاگر نثار اترتے فاطمہ پہ اجاگر نثار سیدہ کا گرانا سلام تیرے سیدہ کا گرانا سلام تیرے مصطفیٰ کا گرانا سلام تیرے
صلی اللہ علیہ یا رسول اللہ وسلم علیک یا حبیب اللہ محمد کے پیارے علی کے دلارے غریبوں کی سن لو صدا غوث العظم تیرے آستاں کی تیرے در کی چادر وہ بن جائے میرا کفن غوث العظم چاہے لاکھ طوفان آئے چاہے میری جان بھی جائے چاہے لاکھ طوفان آئے چاہے میری جان بھی جائے غوث پاک منگتا ہوں میں غوث کا دیوانہ ہوں میں غوث پاک منگتا ہوں میں غوث کا دیوانہ ہوں میں پکڑا ہے دامن تیرا یا غوث عمر بھر کے لیے پکڑا ہے دامن تیرا یا غوث عمر بھر کے لیے یا محی الدین پکڑا ہے دامن تیرا یا غوث عمر بھر کے لیے قبلہ کعبہ میرا غوث کا در ہے تیرے نام پہ قربا میرے گھر کا گھر ہے قبلہ کعبہ میرا غوث کا در ہے تیرے نام پہ قربا میرے گھر کا گھر ہے مجھے بغداد بلا لو مجھے بغداد بلا لو مجھے ہر غم سے چرا لو تڑپتا ہوں غوث الورا تیری ایک نظر کے لیے تڑپتا ہوں غوث الورا تیری ایک نظر کے لیے غوث پاک تیرے نام کا ہے سہارا تیرے ہی ٹکڑوں پہ ہے میرا گزارا غوث پاک تیرے نام کا ہے سہارا تیرے ہی ٹکڑوں پہ ہے میرا گزارا جھیلاب کرم کماؤ جھیلاب کرم کماؤ میرے گھر میں آ جاؤ حسنین کا صدقہ مل جائے رہ گزر کے لیے حسنین کا صدقہ مل جائے رہ گزر کے لیے تیرا کرم ہے یہ تیری عطا ہے، مجھے جو ملا تیرے در سے ملا ہے، یہ تیرا کرم ہے یہ تیری عطا ہے، مجھے جو ملا تیرے در سے ملا ہے، یہ وعدہ میرا تجھ سے، یہ وعدہ میرا تجھ سے، جدا نہ ہوں گے تم سے، یہ خالد تیرا ہے منگتا، یا غوث دو اثر کے لیے، یہ خالد تیرا ہے منگتا، یا غوث دو اثر کے لیے، چاہے لاکھ طوفان آئے، چاہے میری جان بھی جائے، غوث پاک کا منگتا ہوں میں، غوث کا دیوانہ ہوں میں، غوث پاک کا منگتا ہوں میں، غوث کا دیوانہ ہوں میں، پکڑا ہے دامن تیرا یا غوث عمر بھر کے لیے، یا محی الدین پکڑا ہے دامن تیرا یا غوث عمر بھر کے لیے۔
چیست کے سلطان بنی، چیست کے سلطان بنی، مظہر مولا علی، گلشن حسین و حسن آل ہے وہ پنجتن، نائب مصطفیٰ، یا خواجہ یا خواجہ معین الدین، یا خواجہ دل بند ہو محی الدین، کرم کی ایک نظر ہم پر، کرم کی ایک نظر مجھ پر، میرے خواجہ معین الدین، میرے خواجہ معین الدین، تمہارا نام ہے سر پر، تمہارا نام ہے سر پر، میرے خواجہ معین الدین، میرے خواجہ معین الدین، میرے خواجہ معین الدین، علی کے نور ہے خواجہ، علی کے نور ہے خواجہ، انہی کے آل ہے خواجہ، نبی کے حکم سے ہندوستان آئے بنے راجا، اور لاکھوں کے بنے رہبر، اور لاکھوں کے بنے رہبر، میرے خواجہ معین الدین، میرے خواجہ معین الدین، ہاں گلی کوچے ہے وہ اجمیر کے، جنت نما دیکھو برستی رہتی ہے مولا کی وہ رحمت، وہاں دیکھو بڑا پر نور ہے منظر، بڑا پر نور ہے منظر، میرے خواجہ معین الدین میرے خواجہ معین الدین بلا کر اپنے در پر اس کی بگڑی وہ بناتے ہیں جو خالی ہاتھ آتے ہیں جو خالی ہاتھ آتے ہیں وہ جھولی بھر کے جاتے ہیں سخا کا جود ہے وہ در میرے خواجہ معین الدین میرے خواجہ معین الدین میرے خواجہ معین الدین اے خواجہ چاند اور ان کے ستارے خواجہ قطب الدین وہ سابق لیری مخدوم بابا فرید الدین وہ سابق لیری مخدوم خواجہ نظام الدین تمہارے پیار یہ دل بر میرے خواجہ معین الدین میرے خواجہ معین الدین حسینی سرجری چشتی پیا کا صدقہ مل جائے منیرہ خواجہ عثمان ہرونی کا صدقہ مل جائے رحم اس پر کرم اس پر رحم اس پر کرم اس پر میرے خواجہ معین الدین میرے خواجہ معین الدین میرے خواجہ 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 معین الدین آئے ہیں در پہ ہم تمہارے آئے ہیں در پہ ہم تمہارے یا خواجہ معین الدین آئے ہیں در پہ ہم تمہارے یا خواجہ معین الدین کشتی لگے گی اب کنارے یا خواجہ معین الدین آل نبی اور اولاد علی ہو اولاد علی ہو آل نبی اور اولاد علی ہو ہند کی راجہ رب کے ولی ہو پنجتن کے ہو دولارے یا خواجہ معین الدین پنجتن کے ہو دولارے یا خواجہ معین الدین تم سے کہے نہ کس سے کہے ہو چھوڑ کے یہ در جائے کہاں ہو تم سے سب کے ہے گزارے یا خواجہ معین الدین یا خواجہ معین الدین یا خواجہ معین الدین قطب فرید نظام و صابر جلوے تمہارے ان سے ظاہر سب تمہارے ہی نظارے یا خواجہ معین الدین سب تمہارے ہی نظارے یا خواجہ معین الدین شیر پہ خاص توجہ چاہوں گا آقا آقا نے تم کو ہند میں بھیجا اور تم نے یہاں پر صوفی کو بھیجا، تم نے یہاں پر صوفی کو بھیجا، تم ہی تو سب کے ہو نظارے، تم ہی تو سب کے ہو نظارے، یا خواجہ معین الدین تم ہی تو سب کے ہو نظارے، یا خواجہ معین الدین آئے ہیں در پہ ہم تمہارے، یا خواجہ معین الدین۔ عربی غریب کو تم نے نوازا، خواجہ عربی غریب کو تم نے نوازا، بے شک غریب نواز ہو خواجہ، بے شک غریب نواز ہو خواجہ، تم ہی تو سب کے، تم ہی ہو ہمارے، تم ہی تو سب کچھ ہمارے، یا خواجہ معین الدین، یا خواجہ 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 معین الدین۔ اللهم صل وسلم عليك يا سيدي يا حبيبي يا رسول الله، اللهم صل وسلم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما تحب وترضى بأن تصلي وسلم عليه. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم۔ محمد مصطفیٰ میری خبر لو، رسول کبریا میری خبر لو، علی شیر خدا میری خبر لو، ذرا مشکل کشا میری خبر لو، کل کے پیر خواجہ حسن بصری، امام دو سرا میری خبر لو، ذرائع عبد واحد ابن زیدہ، بے شیر خدا میری خبر لو، فضیل ابن عیاض باریازت، یہی ہے التجا میری خبر لو، امان الارض ابراہیم ادہم، بلخ کے بادشاہ میری خبر لو، سعید الدین حذیفہ مرعشی اب برائے حلتا میری خبر لو، امین الدین حبیرہ شاہ بصرہ بحق مرتضی میری خبر لو، علو دین ورعالی مراتب بے شاہ دنا میری خبر لو، ابو اسحاق چشتی خواجہ دین، امام اولیاء میری خبر لو، ابو احمد شہنشاہ فرسنا گلے باغ رضا میری خبر لو، جناب شیخ دی خواجہ محمد جہاں کے پیشوا میری خبر لو، ابو یوسف عزیز مصر مانا تمہارا ہوں گدا میری خبر لو، جناب قطب دین مودود چشتی اسیر غم ہوا میری خبر لو، مدد حاجی شریف زندگی ہو بندی ہے بلا میری خبر لو، دہائی خواجہ ماہر بنی کی حبیب اللہ کا میری خبر لو، معین الحق معین الدین چشتی سراپا ہے بلا میری خبر لو، جناب خواجہ قطب الدین کاکی قطب اولیاء میری خبر لو، فرید الدین مسعود شکر گنج زہد الانبیاء میری خبر لو، نظام الدین سلطان المشائخ محبوب خدا میری خبر لو، نصیر الدین چراغ دہلوی اب نصیر الاولیاء میری خبر لو، کمال الدین علامہ عالم علیم رہنما میری خبر لو، سراج الحق سراج الدین چشتی سراج الاولیاء میری، جناب خواجہ علم الحق والدین ہو دریا علم کا میری خبر لو، جناب شیخ محمود الفراج الگدا ہوں آپ کا میری خبر لو، جمال الحق والدین شیخ جمن آلے عبا میری خبر لو، حسن ہیبا محمد نام نامی دلیل الاتقیاء میری خبر لو، محمد چشتی شیخ زمانہ ادھر دیکھو ذرا میری خبر لو، مدد قطب مدینہ شیخ یحییٰ رائے مصطفیٰ میری خبر لو، کریم اللہ جہاں آباد چشتی کلیم کبریا میری خبر لو، نظام الحق والدین زیب اورنگ دکن کے شہنشاہ میری خبر لو، جناب خواجہ فخر الدین چشتی شہ ملک ولا میری خبر لو، ترحم خواجہ نور محمد رب دست پا میری خبر لو، مدد پیر کلا خواجہ سلیمان شہ تو ذرا میری خبر لو، تمہیں حافظ محمد با علی ہو امام و پیشوا میری خبر لو، بحق شاہ خیر آباد توسا حبیب اولیاء میری خبر لو، حبیب پاک صوفی شان نظامی برائے خواست میری خبر لو، جناب شاہ ابراہیم صوفی خدا کا واسطہ میری خبر لو، غلام محی الدین قاضی حبیبی تمہیں ہو آسرا میری خبر لو، اللهم صل وسلم عليك يا سيدي يا حبيبي يا رسول الله، اللهم صل وسلم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما تحب وترضى بأن تصلي وسلم عليه، صلاة وسلاما عليك يا سيدي يا حبيبي يا رسول الله.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh to one and all. On behalf of myself, my father and the rest of the Malunker family, we'd like to thank each and everyone for tuning in for the last few weeks. Tonight is the last week of the ESALE SAWAB online THIKR program. And what we have left in store is next we will have Mufti Sahab from London who will give us a 10-minute talk. And thereafter, I ask you not to log off or not to switch off. There is a 7-minute video clip which we have put together in commemoration of our mum, and we would like you to view that before the program runs to an end. Shukran, and I'll leave you in the hands of Mufti Sahab Ismail.
نحمده ونصلي ونسلم على رسوله الكريم أما بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قال ربنا سبحانه وتعالى وقل رب ارحمهما كما ربياني صغيرا وقال رسول الله صلى الله تعالى عليه وسلم الجنة تحت أقدام الأمهات أو كما قال الرسول عليه الصلاة والسلام صدق الله مولانا ورسوله النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك لمن الشاهدين والشاكرين. الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا رسول الله وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا سيدي يا حبيب الله. Brothers and sisters in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. First and foremost, I pray to Allah Rabbul Alameen that Allah Ta'ala accepts this our gathering, our Khatam Sharif, which we are getting together for last few Thursday nights in the loving memory of our mother, Auntie Begum Dawood Malumkar, and we are offering our ESALE SAWAB to her noble soul and to all those who have left in this dunya from our families. We pray that Allah Rabbul Alameen grants them all Jannatul Firdaus and grant them a high status and grants them the intercession of Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa alihi wa barak wasallam. I was asking Brother Aslam earlier, is this the last Thursday we are having this Khatmish? He said, yes, that saddens me more. Indeed, it saddens me more because for last few Thursdays, I was looking forward for this evening, and after this program, I used to feel comfortable and feel a bit satisfied that we have done something for Auntie. And since she left this dunya, I have been doing certain things in my own capacity, which is not necessary to show, so that Allah Ta'ala protects the reward what we are doing for her. But Auntie's memories will be with us forever. As long as our memories serve us, her memories will always be fresh with us, and we always be making dua for us, whether it's a day or night, whether it's a Thursday or any other day. And any time and every time when we think of her and we remember her, we'll be remembering her with the duas. And in fact, you ask me, I know it's a reality. There's no doubt about it. But when I picture that house, I can't believe that Auntie is not there. She's not walking gently in that house, and she is missing from that house. I always picture that house, and with Auntie, she's talking very politely, nicely, gently to everybody, and have always and always serving, always kind, always caring. And in one day, even if I entered in that house for few times in one day, every time she received me as I'm coming after months. That love and affection she showed to me, which I will never forget. And now we can only, kind of service which we can render to her is through the duas, the ESALE SAWAB, and the photo of her which you are being shown now. She always had this smile, always decorated on her face, and everybody who came in contact with her and whoever met her, they will remember what kind of personality she was. They are mothers, and all of them have the same status of being mother, but she was very different, very special, and inshallah we'll be making dua for her always. As Allah Rabbul Alameen said in this verse of Surah Bani Israel, Allah Rabbul Alameen says, وَقُلْ رَبِّ ارْحَمْهُمَا كَمَا رَبَّيَانِي صَغِيرًا. There are many other verses which teach us the status of parent and the maqam and martaba. There are many others. But I selected this one in the beginning. I'm selecting again in the end because Allah Rabbul Alameen says, and Allah Ta'ala orders us, Allah teaches us how we must make dua for our parents. Now this should show us that how high the status of a parent is, that Allah Rabbul Alameen teaches us those words with which we must make dua for our parent. We must understand from this. There are many things which we are not being taught by Allah Rabbul Alameen in the sense of words. We have given the advice and the principles of a parent. Allah Rabbul Alameen says in this verse that Wakul, and you say Wakul Rabbir Hamhuma, and you say the dua like this: Rabbir Hamhuma Kama Rabbayani Sagira. Oh my Allah, be merciful to my parents as they were merciful to me when I was small. So you can understand the parents are always merciful to us. They're always kind, always caring for us. But when we are small and we can't move, we can't do anything for us. We can only cry, show, and mom carries the child, presses the child against her chest, gives the compassion, the love, the muhabba, the warmth, and she feeds the child. When child can do nothing for himself or herself, is a baby boy or girl, and we are totally dependent to our mother's services. Allah Rabbul Alamin said that when you are totally dependent to your mom's services, and the way she was kind to you, she could sacrifice her comfort, her aram, no matter, I mean, it is quite possible many a time when she did not feel well. But even she did not feel well, she did not make her children uncomfortable. She served them in a manner that they must not feel that mom is not well. So mom is always sacrificing. In after Allah and His Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam in this makhluk, if someone has status after Allah, His Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, then in this common makhluk, after Nabi alayhi salam, everybody else is ummati. In the ummah, if somebody has the highest status, that's our parent. And after that come our ustad and mashayikh and asatidha and murshid and all those people who we benefited from. So therefore, Allah Rabbul Alameen teaches us the etiquettes and the words how we must make dua for our parents. In other words, Allah Rabbul Alameen says, "Inishkur li wale walidaik." Allah Rabbul Alameen joins in the ta'qeed, the emphasis where must we thank Allah Rabbul Alameen and we thank our parent. Allah says, "Inishkur li wale walidaik." Allah Rabbul Alameen says that you must thank me and your parents. And Allah Rabbul Alameen joins here this thanking to Him and thanking our parents. So that is the maqam and status of our parents, and they are the source of bringing us in this dunya. And basically, when we are born, when we were born, or when children are born by us, after that our whole life is for our children. Even the children are independent. I know my aunties, all children are independent, all married, all independent, earning, and they're fine. But mother's love is for the children is still the same as it was on the first day. So those personality we can never forget. The friends were reciting the manqabat of Hazrat Khaja Muinuddin Chishti Ajmeri Rahmatullah Ta'ala. And last Thursday was the 6th of Rajab, when Auntie used to be in the forefront and preparing for the Urus Sharif of the Khaja for many years at her place. And no matter how tired she was, but I mean, many days before she used to start the preparation, and then during the Urus Sharif and after that. And unfortunately, lately I didn't have the opportunity, but in the very beginning years, I was there when the Urus Sharif was celebrated. And last year she said to me, after I got the report, I used to phone after that, before Urus also and after Urus, how it went and so on and so forth. So she said to me, next year I'm making plan that you are here for Urus Sharif. Aslam knows that. So she said to me that you better book it now, the date, that next year Urus Sharif you are here. And it's Allah's will that, couldn't meet her after that, but as I said, I made my plan to come in October, but due to these traveling conditions, I couldn't travel. But Auntie remember, and she said, you are going to be here for Urus. So that Urus Sharif, which was celebrated more than symbolically last Thursday, and that Thursday was the 6th of Rajab, and her Khatm Sharif as well, the Urus which she used to prepare and make all arrangements with all her effort, and used to ensure that everything goes well. Sayyiduna Shaykh Muinuddin Chishti Ajmeri Rahmatullah Ta'ala, they say, there's a Farameen, sayings of Sayyidina Shaykh Muinuddin Chishti Ajmeri Rahmatullah. There's many sayings. One of the sayings of the Shaykh Muinuddin Chishti Ajmeri says that the awlad who kisses the feet of their parent, Allah Rabbul Alameen forgives all their sins. Awlad sins. The awlad, children, whether it's a son or daughter, when they kiss the feet of their parent, Allah Rabbul Alameen forgives their sins. जो औलाद अपने माँ बाप के कदम चूमती है उसके तमाम गुनाह बख्श दिए जाते हैं. That's our parent. And Hadith Pak clearly says that when your parents are alive, so two doors of Allah's mercy are wide open for you. So when one of them leaves this dunya, then you must understand that the one door has been closed now. Only one left, as long as Allah keeps it open. Some of us, we lost both our parents. And for us, that special mercy of Allah Rabbul Alameen, which used to descend upon us, through those special gates of mercies, both are closed. Those of us whom both parents left this dunya. And if one of our parents is still alive, then we are still lucky that we have that special quota of Allah's rahmah. So we must benefit from it, and we must make best of that opportunity. The hadith which I quoted in the beginning, very famous hadith, every child knows that. Allah Rabbul Alameen says, Allah's Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam says, Nabi Kareem said, Al-Jannatu tahta aqdamil ummahat. Our children, when they go to the madrasas, in the very basic classes, we teach them and they know for the rest of their life that the Jannah lies under the feet of our mothers. So when the mothers are not there, those feet are not there, and the Jannah is gone from our approach now. So, tahta aqdamil ummahat, underneath the feet of our mothers, means we serve our parents and we get Jannah. We serve our parent and then we qualify for Jannah. Now, when we have Jannah at our home, I don't understand. As long as we have Jannah in our homes, why should we not look inside and we look for Jannah outside somewhere? Once our parents left this dunya with Allah's will, that is a different case. But as long as we have our parents with us, then it means that Jannah is there. Therefore, Nabi Kareem alayhi salatu, that whenever you visit your parents, you get the reward of a Hajj. Somebody asked Ya Rasulullah, even if many times in a day, Nabi Kareem alayhi salatu, yes, if you do it many times a day, whenever you look at your parents' face Mubarak with love and mahabba, Allah Rabbul Alameen grants you the reward of a Hajj. That is the status of our parents. Another hadith, Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the one who kisses the feet of his parent, he actually kissed the threshold of Jannah. The one who kisses the feet Mubarak of his parent, he has kissed the threshold of Jannah. It's all fine to kiss the feet of our teachers, our murshid, our spiritual guides, and all those who are great salihin. But first and foremost, our parents come in that line. And the one who kisses the feet of his parent, he has right to kiss the feet of other personalities, asatza and shayukh. But the one who is deprived of kissing the feet of his parents is not going to get elsewhere the greatness and the reward he would get when he would kissing the feet Mubarak of his parents. You can speak about parents. It's not a topic. It's not a chapter. I would say it's not a book. It's a library. It's not a library. It's a libraries. You can speak about your parents. And when parents are in this dunya or they're not in this dunya, whenever you speak with the love, with the mahabba with them, and that has reward for you. Remember another thing. When we make dua for our parents, their soul, when they receive that reward, they gave us duas in return. And whatever we are today, we are purely and merely because of the duas of our parents. And those personalities never forget us in their kubur even. It's up to us how we attract their duas to us. And to attract their duas to us, the only way is to do something good for them and hand over that reward to them. So Allah Rabbul Alameen blesses them, Allah Ta'ala benefits them with that reward, and in return, then they grant us their duas. Parents, don't forget their children. Let me tell you very importantly, which I listened recently from a very, very noble personality. They were explaining this hadith about the paradise. So they said that they were explaining beautiful explanation. They said that when everybody will be in paradise, Allah Rabbul Alameen, all the people with the faith, eventually when everybody will get to paradise, it can happen in certain scenarios that the parents, and not certain, in most scenarios I can say even rather, the parents earn more good deeds and they are in a higher daraja in Jannah than their children. Now when the parents are in the Jannah, they will be still worried about their children. And they will ask, Ya Rabbal Alamin, where are our children? They are our assets in this dunya, when we were in the dunya. So they were the blessing you granted us. So you made us the resident of paradise. We are thankful to you. We appreciate it, but we are concerned about our children, where they are. We want to see them. We want to meet them. Allah Rabbul Alamin will tell them that luckily they were the good children. You left good awlad behind. You left them on Sirat Mustaqim, and they are also in Jannah. So eventually they also qualified, and they are also in Jannah, but they are not with you. You are in a higher daraja of Jannah, and they are, as compared to yours, they are at a lower daraja of Jannah, because Jannah also has many darajat. And remember, Nabi Kareem ﷺ's shafaat is not on the day of judgment only. Hazur ﷺ will again make shafaat many a time for the ummati, those who will be already in Jannah. Allah's Rasul ﷺ will make shafaat for them, that Allah Ta'ala raises their status, elevates their status within the Jannah from one daraja to the other. So there are darajat in Jannah, and people will qualify different darajat according to their good deeds and according to the blessings of the shafaat of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But coming back to the hadith, so parents will ask, Ya Allah, where are our children? Allah Rabbul Alamin will tell them, you don't need to worry too much. You are in paradise, and your children are also in paradise. Well, they will say, Ya Rabbul Alamin, where they are? Allah will tell them that they are not at the same level where you are, because you are special as compared to your children. You have more good deeds, and this is why you attain this higher daraja. Your children are in Jannah, but they're in the lower daraja. They will wish, Ya Rabbal Alamin, we want to meet our children. We want to see them. We want their company. We want them to be around us. Now, the interesting part in this particular hadith is that Allah Rabbul Alamin will not say that, yes, okay, if that is your wish, if that is your desire, then you can go down and meet your children and you can come back to your daraja. Allah will not say this. It can happen. Allah allows them to go down to that daraja, to that level where the awlad is, meet with them, sit with them, and spend time with them as much as they want to, and then come back to their place and leave the children there. So eventually the children are in their daraja and parents are in their daraja. This will not happen. Now, the important point here is that Allah Rabbul Alameen, taking very, very special care and mercy upon parents and pleasing them to the best and not displeasing them, Allah Rabbul Alameen will say, yes, you will have your children, you can meet them, they will meet you, but not that you should go to their level. Allah Rabbul Alameen, through the barakah of the wish of their parent, Allah will elevate the daraja of the children, and Allah will bring the children also at the same level where the parents are, and Allah will make them meet there. That is the barakah and faizan we get through our parents. They are our wasila to bring us in this dunya, and inshallah they will be our wasila in the paradise when we will be in a lower daraja. Allah Rabbul Alameen, through their wasila and barakah and wish, Allah will raise our level also in Jannah and will bring us in their feet again. I won't say in the same level. Perhaps that would not be an adab to say that we'll be at the same level where they are. I would rather say that we will be in their feet in Jannah, inshallah Aziz, if we are caring and serving children as well. If our parents were caring and serving us, we must also be caring and serving them. And I said, and this is because it's a final Thursday night, the series is ending. Therefore, I would like to remind you certain important things which I said in the beginning, is that our duty to serve our parent never ends. Don't ever think that parent left this dunya, our duty is over. Never ever. I never thought that my duty is over. My father, rahmatullah, passed away more than 22 years now. It's coming to 23 years on 17th of March next month. And my mother left this dunya almost 8 years now. I never thought for one day after they left that my duty is over. I would make Fatiha. I am actually, so it's not sure I've just, it may encourage the others. I do not feel satisfied unless I make Fatiha every night after Isha when I conclude the day. Whether I'm in traveling, whether I'm at home is easy. So if I'm in traveling that time in the night, in the car, and I know in many my traveling, often I was traveling due to my work purposes, and I remember those many nights when I was in the flight, and after I finished my Isha on the seat, I would make my final wazaif and thing, and I will make dua, final dua, Fatiha, and then I perhaps will pull over the blanket and I sleep for some time in the flight, in the plane. But it's a constant practice. Make it. You will be able to make it. When I said, remember, I'm just picking certain things from my previous lectures and reminding you that if we pick 1 minute from 24 hours, 1 minute and 1 extra minute, 24 minutes to 25 minutes for the day is not too much. So we must serve our parents. So service is never over. So mode changed. Before they needed medicine, before they needed food, before they needed fruit, before they needed comfort, before they needed a drive, before they needed us to take them to a wedding or Fatiha or somewhere, or to meet a relevant, or to serve them what they needed. That was their need of dunya. Now, if they are not in this dunya, their need is only one thing, that we must do something good and we must make it in their name. We must make Fatiha, ESALE, SAWAB, present it to them, hand over that ESALE, SAWAB to them, and remember, whenever Allah gives you tawfiq to give any sadaqah, anytime Allah gives you tawfiq to give sadaqah, give in your parents' name first. Include yourself also. Allah will bless also us also. I don't mean that Allah will not bless the others, but it must be first in your parents' name. Whenever your hands are lifted up to the court of Allah Rabbul Alamin for a dua, then dua first must be for the parents, then for yourself, and perhaps then for children. So being parent, I'm a parent, most of you are also parents, and when we lift up our hands, we think of our awlad, Ya Allah, my children, better education, better future, better this, better that, because parents are like that. So we are for our children and we think of them all the time more than we think for ourselves. But now in the middle, when we are in the middle now, our parents, we also the children of parents. So we must, in our dua order, we must make dua for our parents first, and then we can make dua for anybody else. We want to make dua for ourselves or for our children, whatever it is, but we must make dua for our parents first. Sayyidi Ala Hazrat Imam Ahmad Raza Khan Qadri Rahmatullah Alayh. Ahmad Bhai is the murid of that silsila. Ahmad Bhai is murid of Hazrat Mufti Azam Hind Rahmatullah Alayh. So in this family, the Faizan of Sayyidina Imam Ashah Ahmad Raza Khan Barelvi Rahmatullah Alayh is also in that family. Imam Ahmad Raza Khan Qadri Rahmatullah Alayh say that when you make dua for your parents first, and then you make dua for yourself, that dua, as compared to the dua where you did not include your parents, is hoped to be accepted more than the dua where you did not include your parents. So when we make dua to Allah Rabbul Alameen, all of us, we want that dua must be accepted. So then what are the secrets of our weak duas to be powerful and to be accepted is remember our parents first in the dua. Once we remember our parents first in the dua, that dua has power. That dua now has the energy. That dua has that current in that. That dua will be accepted and will be granted what we want and what we are actually looking forward for. So my request to you is that remember your parents, and Allah to all of us to remember our parents. And again, the remembrance and the service to parents when they are in this dunya, whatever they need in that old age, We must be around them, give them time. Give them time. More than anything else, our parents need time. And especially when our parents, they lose, a father loses the wife or the wife loses the husband. So they are then alone. That their company, lifelong company is gone. So in that is the time when our parents need our company most. So we, more than anything else, or perhaps with all other things, we must ensure that we give time to our parent and we sit with them, whether mom or dad both, or if one of them left behind, we must sit with them, give them company. Otherwise, they'll be lonely. They'll be thinking of their life companion. They will be stressed and they will be feeling sad. So, therefore, our duty is to give them company. And when parents are not in this dunya, as children, our duty to serve them continues by, as I said, making few rakat nafil daily, or reciting Surah Fatiha, 3 times Surah Ikhlas, Ayatul Kursi, through the Pak, short dua at the end of Isha Namaz, so that we concluded everything and we put together all wazaif what we done during the day. If you're driving the car, you alone, read Tasbih, read through the Pak, read Surah Ikhlas, read something which you can present them in the evening after Isha Namaz when you conclude your prayers and the ibadat of the day. So that is your service. If you are giving sadaqah, giving your parents. If you are fasting, do make intention that you will fast. I don't say every day, but now and then you can fast and offer that reward to your parents. Many other things, whatever good deed you can think of, and whatever is rewardable, we are supposed to do. All good things. We are not supposed to do anything bad. But whatever good thing is rewardable, we do for ourselves. Exactly same we can do for our parents. So that's our service to them. And as I said, in return, their memories, we remembering them, thinking of them, will bring barakah for us in our life. And one more thing, we must respect and regard our parents' friends. Allah Rabbul Alameen's beloved Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said that when your parents are not in this dunya, you must respect their friends also. Allah Ta'ala will reward you. Look at that. We have our own friends. Good to have friendship with the people. Very good. Animosity is not needed. Should not be there. But we can be good to our friends that may have some reward. But parents, those who are not in this dunya, if to please their soul, if we respect their friends also, Allah Rabbul Alameen grants us the reward. On that, showing the good conduct, good behavior, respect to those who have been friends. Ladies, those who are friends to our moms, and gents, those who are friends to our fathers. So whenever we see them, we go forward, we greet them, we don't ignore them, we give them full attention. You are my father's friend, you are my mother's friend. So we respect you. My mother always used to speak about you. And my father used to speak about you. So then they will be happy. The good children of my friend, they are remembering me through the connection which I had with their parents. So there are many, many ways to serve our parents. My request to you is that we must never forget. When we need barakah, we need the calamities and difficulties and distress and stress and all those kind of musibat go away. One way of chasing all those bala away and attracting Allah's mercy and barakah to us is remembering our parents. As long as we are remembering our parents, we can inshallah, we can never go wrong. And remember, no matter how highly qualified you are, you have few PhDs at your hand, you are a millionaire, you have villas, you have traveled the world, you know lots of tricks and secrets and everything. Always attribute your achievements to your parents. And don't claim that you attend this and you attend this. We attend nothing. It is the dua of a parent which is keeping us going and keeping us stand firm. Nothing else. Allah's mercy and then our parents' dua. So we can, as I said, that this chapter doesn't come to an end. I know I took more than time which I was allocated, but this is the topic is such that our love and mahabba for our parent is always continues. So parents are great asset, and we tonight We pray that Allah Rabbul Alameen grants our beloved mum. I used to always call her auntie, and I loved her. She loved me, very kind to me, and I can really never forget her. And even after almost 25 days, perhaps I think 25 days today, or yes, something 23 days, still feel fresh, and those memories will always remain fresh in our mind. Parents do leave dunya one day. That is Allah's will. We know that we can't have our parents always forever with us, but we must make dua to Allah Rabbul Alameen that Allah Ta'ala grants our parents a very high place in Jannatul Firdaus, and through their barakah, Allah Ta'ala grants tawfiq to our own children, that they also have tawfiq to serve us, and we leave behind our children as sadqa jariyah, as our parents left us in this dunya. And we pray and we do always good, that which comforts and pleases the soul of our parent. And all those who participated tonight and the previous programs, I pray that your participation, Allah makes it makbul. Allah Ta'ala grants sabr and tasalli to Ahmed Bhai and to all on his children, our brothers and sisters, all of them, all family, and Allah Ta'ala keeps them always united. And they have that love to each other, and the noble values which Auntie taught her children, Ahmed Bhai taught his children. So they are always on their Sirat al-Mustaqim, always united, always together, and always remembering their parents and doing good which pleases their parents' soul, whether in this dunya or one day in Akhirah. Ahmed Bhai is there, so inshallah I speak to him often, and we will stay in contact wherever we are in the world, and we'll be making dua for each other. For dua, there is no distance. I understand that you are together, you perhaps at home today, and for you, Kravenby is not far. Even you want to, you can travel. But for that is dunya. For dua, there is no distance, whether I make dua from UK or Pakistan or India or South Africa. For dua, there is no distance. Whichever part of the world you are making dua from, it will reach to those people who you are making dua for. So we pray to Allah Rabbul Alameen that Allah accepts all these Thursday nights programs, Fatiha, Azkar, Qaddat, Sadaqat, everything done, and everything which all of us will be doing for Auntie and for all those marhumeen. We make dua for all those marhumeen in Cape Town and elsewhere. A lot of our friends and families, lost their family members. Our dua is for all of them, and we make dua that Allah Ta'ala ends off, takes away this test of pandemic from the world, so that we can travel and meet each other and be in the company of each other, inshallah, always again. We pray for the good health of Ahmed Bhai and all those who are not well in families. Allah Rabbul Alameen blesses the entire ummah of Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa alihi wa barak wa sallama. Al-azmatu wal kibriyau laka ya Rabbal Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu alayka ya rahmatan lil alameen. At this point, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to Brother Aslam, Brother Ibrahim, Brother Abdul Rahman, Brother Hamid, Sister Rafika, Sister Shanaz, and Sister Mobina, and Ahmed Bhai for allowing me this opportunity to participate from this far in this Khatm Sharif, and to get some sort of satisfaction that we remember Auntie. Inshallah, she'll be always on top in our memories. May Allah grant her Jannatul Firdaus, put nur in her qabr, and grant her the intercession of Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa alihi wa barak wa sallama. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
मुस्तफा जाने रहमत पे लाखों सलाम, शमे बज़ में हिदायत पे लाखों सलाम। मुस्तफा जाने रहमत पे लाखों सलाम, शमे बज़ में हिदायत पे लाखों सलाम। आका मदनी आका تاجدار حرم شہریار تاجدار حرم نوبہار شفاعت پہ لاکھوں سلام جس سہانی گھڑی چمکا طیبہ کا چاند اس دل افروز ساتھ پہ لاکھوں سلام ہم غریبوں کے آقا پہ بے حد درود ہم غریبوں کے آقا پہ بے حد درود ہم فقیروں کے سروت پہ لاکھوں سلام مصطفیٰ جان رحمت پہ لاکھوں سلام شمع بز میں ہدایت پہ لاکھوں سلام آقا مدنی آقا آقا مدنی آقا غوث اعظم امام متقاولوں کا غوث اعظم امام متقاولوں کا جلوہ شان قدرت پہ لاکھوں سلام ہند کے بادشاہ دین کے وہ معین ہند کے بادشاہ دین کے وہ معین خواجہ دین و ملت پہ لاکھوں سلام ڈال دی قلب میں عظمت مصطفیٰ ڈال دی قلب میں عظمت مصطفیٰ سیدی اعلی حضرت پہ لاکھوں سلام مجھ سے خدمت کے قدسی کہے ہر رضا مصطفیٰ جان رحمت پہ لاکھوں سلام آقا مدنی آقا آقا مدنی آقا
Assalamu alaikum. We will have Mufti Saab come back on to conclude with the final dua, and then do not switch off. We will then close off with the video clip that we have put together. Before Mufti Saab continues the dua, I'd like to take this opportunity at this juncture now to thank each and everybody for tuning in over the past few weeks, for Mufti Saab for availing yourself and making yourself available every week to address the family, the friends, and the audience of this channel every week with your wise words and your kind words. We say shukran to you, Mufti Saab, Jazakallah, for always being there for us. Many years ago, Mufti Saab, you entered into this family as a stranger, and very shortly thereafter, you were no longer a stranger. You were a part of the family, and we appreciate you. We love having you as part of our family, and we make dua, inshallah, Allah Ta'ala grant that the nisbat, the connection, and the love and the muhabbat between us and yourself always remain there for many more years to come, inshallah. So without further ado, I will hand over to Mufti Saab for the closing dua, and thereafter we will play the video for you. Just on that note, Maf, one more thing, Mufti Saab. At the beginning of this tonight's program, our MC Naeem Rumani, who also I must thank very heartfelt thanks to Naeem Rumani for being there every week for us, for putting these programs together and coordinating these type of things. Believe me, there's a lot that goes that goes behind the scenes as far as putting a program of this nature together. And he's always been there for us. I would like to thank Mubin Saib for always rendering his beautiful mankabats and Naat Sharifs, Ismail Mukaddam for availing himself for the dhikr every week. My son Zohair Ahmed Dawood, mashallah, my boy, I'm very proud of you. Continue the beautiful recitations. And if there's anybody, Imran Parker at the moment is not doing too well. He's also recovering from COVID and has his up and down moments. We ask Mufti Sahab to keep him in your du'as as well. Make dua that Allah grant all the sick shifa, inshallah, and all those that have passed on, grant them a high place in Jannah, inshallah. I needed also to make mention of a few groups that we had that were reading the Quran khatams every week. And I'd like to mention a few names. We have the Cape Town Lodium WhatsApp group, the Malumkar Unity group, the Malumkar Grandkids group, the Cape Town Family Spiritual group, the Malumkar families in Mapro in India. And also a thank you to each and everyone who has taken the time and the effort to read Quran, to complete the Quran Khatam for ESALE Sawab of our mum. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts, and I ask you to continue making dua for our mum and remember us too. And to the family and the friends, I'd like to say a very big shukran to you for the support over the last couple of weeks. It really makes a difference, and it really helps us a lot to get through this difficult time. And inshallah, Allah will make it easy for us. To my brothers and my sisters, thank you for everything that you have done. So the support we've given one another. To my father, Daddy, we've tried our best. We hope that you are happy with what we have done. And we're always there for you, and we love you. And inshallah, Allah will make it easy on all of us, and we will stand together, and we will be there for you. So do not worry about that. I just want to, if I've omitted anybody's names, to each and everyone that has been a part of these programs, putting it together every week and partaking and sacrificing your time. If I've omitted any names, make me maaf. You know who you are. I say shukran so much, jazakallah to you, to each and everyone for your time. I will now hand you over to Mufti Sahab. Shukran. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. I would request everybody to recite Surah Fatiha, Surah Ikhlas, Ayatul Kursi, though all of us then have made some contribution in form of recitation of the Quran. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله وصحبه وبارك وسلم اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله وصحبه وبارك وسلم اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله وصحبه وبارك وسلم الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين الصلاة والسلام على رسوله الكريم اللهم ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا يا مولانا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم اللهم ربنا تقبل منا ما تلونا وما عملنا من عمل خير وبلغ ثوابه إلى حضرة نبيك الكريم عليه أفضل الصلوات والتسليم إلى يوم الدين وبعده إلى جميع أمته سيدنا محمد صلى الله تعالى عليه وسلم ولا سيما إلى روح أمتنا Auntie Begum Dawood Malunkar, Allahumma fillaha warhamha waskinha fil Jannah. Allahumma jal qabraha rawdatan min riyadil Jannah. Allahumma tajawaz anha warfa darajatiha. واحشرها مع النبيين والصديقين والشهداء والصالحين يا رب العالمين. Ya Allah, Ya Rabbal Alameen, whatever we have recited in the form of Quran and Muqaddas, whatever good deed we have done for this Khatm Sharif, for the intention of ESALE SAWAB of Auntie Begum Dawood Malunkar, whatever all of us we have done, and the people whom name Brother Aslam mentioned from Cape Town, Dodium, India, all over, whosoever recited whatever and whatever good deed they have done, Allah Rabbul Alameen accept all good deeds, nawafil, sadaqat, khairat, recitation of the Quran, Durud Pak, Nath Sharif, Manqabat, every good action done. Rabbul Alameen accept it and grant the entire reward to your beloved Mahbub, Rasul Pak, Nabiyana, Raufur Rahim, Tajdar do Alam, Sallallahu Ta'ala alayhi wa alihi wa barak wa sallama. Allah Rabbul Alameen, through the wasila of Nabi Kareem alayhi salam, Ya Allah, grant the reward of this Khatm Pak to Nabi Kareem alayhi salam's parents, Aqal alayhi salam's Khulafai Rashidin, Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiyallahu anhu, Sayyidina Umar Farooq radiyallahu anhu, Sayyidina Usman Ghani radiyallahu anhu, Sayyidina Ali karramallahu ta'ala wajhul kareem, whom birthday is today. Allah Rabbul Alameen grant the reward of this Khatm Sharif to all Ummahatul Mu'mineen, Sahaba Ikram, Ahl Bayt Athhar, Shuhada Karbala, Tabi'in, Taba Tabi'in, Aimai Mustahideen, Sayyidina Shaykh Abdul Qadir Al-Jilani radiyallahu anhu, Hazrat Data Ganj Bakhsh Ali Hajwari radiyallahu anhu, Sayyidina Shaykh Mu'inuddin Chishti Ajmeri radiyallahu anhu, an entire number of awliya kiram. Allah Rabbul Alameen grant them all the reward of this Khatm Pak. Ya Allah, especially grant the reward of this Khatm Pak to our marhuma maghfura Auntie Begum Dawood Malunkar. Allah Rabbul Alameen grant the reward of this Khatm Sharif and the Khatm Sharif we recited before. Allah Rabbul Alameen grant the reward of this all khatamat and azkar and khaddat to Auntie's Ruh Parfutu. Allah Rabbul Alameen forgive her, and Ya Allah grant her the intercession of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ya Allah put nur, barakah, fusha and sarur in her grave. Ya Rabbul Alameen make her grave as one of the garden of paradise. Allah Rabbul Alameen grant her Jannatul Firdaus and ala maqam, ala level, ala status in Jannatul Firdaus. Ya Allah, Ya Rabbul Alameen. Ya Allah, please her soul and grant her all comforts in barzakh, in akhirah. Ya Allah, Ya Rabbul Alameen. Ya Allah, all those who left from this dunya, from our parents, family, members, asatiza, mashayikh, murshid, prosi, neighbors, friends, Allah Rabbul Alameen grant them all reward of this Khatm Sharif and grant them Jannah to all of them, Ya Rabbul Alameen. Ya Allah, grant reward of this Khatm Sharif to Yasin Bhai's mother-in-law who recently passed away, and to Brother Ismail's uncle, and all those who are participating in the Khatm Sharif. Even if I don't know the names of their family members, those who left this dunya in recent past or in past, Allah Rabbul Alameen grant them all reward of this dua in this Khatm Sharif and grant them Jannatul Firdaus and grant comfort to their souls, inshallah al-Aziz. Ya Allah, Ya Rabbal Alameen, grant Jannah to the entire believing ummah of Nabi Kareem alayhi salatu wa taslim. All those who left this dunya with iman, Ya Rabbal Alameen, grant them Jannatul Firdaus and grant them shafa'at of Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa alihi wa baraka wa sallam. Ya Allah, grant reward of this Khatm Sharif to Ahmad Bhai's parents, Auntie's parents, and all of those who lost our parents. Ya Rabbal Alameen, grant them all Jannatul Firdaus. Auntie's all family members and all Auntie's people, those who have ta'alluq with Auntie, Ya Rabbal Alameen, grant them all Jannatul Firdaus. People in Cravenby, people in Cape Town, people in Pretoria, people in Mapril in India, in Auntie's family, all of them, Ya Rabbal Alameen, grant them reward and sawab to all the members of the Ummah of Nabi Kareem alayhi salatu wa taslim. Ya Allah, grant us tawfiq, grant us all the tawfiq to remember our deceased family members, our parents, our friends and families, those who have left this dunya. Ya Allah, give us tawfiq to remember them with the ESALE SAWAB of good actions, with recitation of the Quran, with nawafil, with sadaqat, with khairat. Allah, grant us tawfiq to do something which pleases their soul, and you grant them reward and grant them comfort and grant them high status day by day, hour by hour, so that they have the comforts of the akhirah, inshallah al-aziz. Ya Rabbal Alameen, grant good health to Ahmad Bhai and to all those who are unwell due to coronavirus or due to other illnesses. Ya Allah, grant them all shifa, grant them all comfort, and grant them all tasalli and aman, Ya Rabbal Alameen. Ya Allah, grant khair and barakah to Ahmad Bhai's children, keep them united always, and even strengthen the love and unity which they have now, so that they have this love and unity with them forever, and their children. So the greater family is always united and always together. Ya Allah, grant Ahmad Bhai's children the honor and that fortune to make khidmat of Ahmad Bhai as they did khidmah for their mother, and grant them great reward of serving their parents. Ya Allah, grant reward to all those who are serving their parents, and those who are not that careful in service of their parents. Ya Allah, make them careful, make them conscious, make them understand and realize the value of their parents as long as their parents are with them in this dunya, before they are not in this dunya, and they feel regret when everything is over. Ya Allah, give us tawfiq, that understanding, that the realization that we value our parents and serve them, and then with this, through their service, we attain your pleasure, the pleasure of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and in the end we attain the Jannah, which is the result of your pleasure, Ya Rabbal Alameen. Ya Rabbal Alameen, grant khair and barakah to our children, keep them on the right path, and keep them on the path of Iman, save them from all kind of calamities and social evils, and save their Iman, save their character, save their Jawani, and give them tawfiq to your ibadat, and give them tawfiq to uphold the values of Islam. Grant them rizq and abundance, and grant them tawfiq to make your shukr, Ya Rabbal Alameen. Ya Rabbal Alameen, this mahfil, anyone who has any dua in their heart which is valid and which is good for them, Allah Rabbul Alameen, grant them and take us all from all kind of minor or major difficulties or test or any difficulty we are going through, and anything which is on the way to us with difficulties or problems or calamities. Ya Allah, divert them and take them away from your path, from us, and save us from those tests and trials. Ya Allah, give us life on Iman, take our life on Iman, and grant us the nur of Iman in our kubur, and make the living this dunya for us easy. Allah, hawwin alayna sakaratul maut. Ya Allah, grant us ziyarah of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam in our graves. Grant us the pehchan and the marifat and recognition of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam in the grave, and grant us Aqā Alayhi Salam's smile Mubarak and their shafaat in our graves, so that we are fortunate and successful in Akhirah, Ya Rabbal Alameen. اللهم اغفر لجميع المؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات إنك سميع قريب مجيب الدعوات. اللهم لا تحرمنا أجرها ولا تفتنا بعدها، واغفر لنا ولها وارحمنا معها يا رب العالمين. اللهم اغفر لها وارحمها واسكنها في الجنة. اللهم اجعل قبرها روضة من رياض الجنة. اللهم تجاوز عن سيئاتها وارفع درجاتها، واحشرها مع النبيين والصديقين والشهداء والصالحين يا رب العالمين. حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل، نعم المولى ونعم النصير، ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. اللهم رب اجعلني مقيم الصلاة ومن ذريتي، ربنا وتقبل دعاء، ربنا اغفر لي ولوالدي وللمؤمنين يوم يقوم الحساب. اللهم رب ارحمهما كما ربياني صغيرا. اللهم رب ارحمهما كما ربياني صغيرا. اللهم رب ارحمهما كما ربياني صغيرا. या इलाही रहम फरमा मुस्तफ़ा के वास्ते, या रसूल अल्लाह करम कीजिए खुदा के वास्ते, मुश्किलें हल कर शाह मुश्किल कुशा के वास्ते, करबलाएं रद शहीदे करबला के वास्ते। या इलाही फजल तेरा हर घड़ी दरकार है, तेरे फजल से मौला हम सब का बेड़ा पार है। या रसूल अल्लाह उन्जुर हालना, या हबीब अल्लाह इस्मा कालना, इन्नना फी बहर गम्मिन मुगरकुन, खुद ऐदीना व सहिल लना इश्कालना। अल्लाहुम्मा या रब्बी बिल मुस्तफ़ा बल्लिग मकासिदना वगफिर लना मा मदा या वासिअल करमी वल हबीबुल्लज़ी तुरजा शफ़ाअतुहु लिकुल्लि हौलिन मिनल अहवालि मुक्तहिमी। मौला सल्लि व सल्लिम دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم لي خمسة أطفي بها حر الوباء الحاتمة المصطفى والمرتضى وابناهما والفاطمة. الہی بحق محمد رسول دعا ہم گناہ گاروں کی کر قبول. یا اللہ اہل بیت اطہار کے صدقے ہماری دعاؤں کو قبول و منظور فرما. الہی بحق بنی فاطمہ کے برکول ایمان کنی خاتمہ گرداوتم رد کنی ور قبول کے من و دست و دامان آل رسول. الہی بحق محمد رسول دعا ہم گناہ گاروں کی کر قبول. اللہم ربنا آتنا فی الدنیا حسنہ وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وادخلنا الجنة مع الأبرار يا عزيز يا غفار يا رب العالمين. اللهم اشف مرضانا وارحم موتانا وأنت على كل شيء قدير. اللهم احفظنا جميعا من وباء الكورونا ومن جميع أمراض الأخرى يا رب العالمين. اللهم ربنا أنت ولينا في الدنيا والآخرة توفنا مسلمين والحقنا بالصالحين يا رب العالمين. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل وسلم على سيدنا ومولانا محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله وصحبه وبارك وسلم. الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا رسول الله. الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا حبيب الله. الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا رحمة للعالمين. الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا محبوب رب العالمين. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. تقبل الله منا ومنكم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته.
ماہ محبت کا نام، ماہ محبت کا نام، ماں کو ہزاروں سلام. کر دے فدا زندگی آئے جو بچوں کے کام. ماہ محبت کا نام، ماں کو ہزاروں سلام. ہنس کے اٹھائے غم بیٹھے نہار کے ہو، پالے زمانے کو وہ اپنے کو مار کے ہو. بھوک مٹائے سدا پیاس بجھائے سدا، پیار لٹائے سدا، مانگے نہ قیمت نہ دام. ماہ محبت کا نام، ماں کو ہزاروں سلام. اس کے قدم چھونا دنیا کی شان ہے. ہاں ہم کو ملا ہے جو بھی ممتا کا دان ہے. ہاں باغ لگاتی ہے ماں، پھول کھلاتی ہے ماں، بپتا اٹھاتی ہے ماں، دیتی ہے خوشیاں تمام. ماہ محبت کا نام، ماں کو ہزاروں سلام. چاہے بھیکارن ہو خالی ہو ہاتھ بھی، ہاں ماں تو رہے گی ماں کوئی ہو ذات بھی. ہاں ممتا ममता की छाँव तले दीप हजारों जले, गोद में उसकी पले सारे ऋषि सब ईमान। माँ है मोहब्बत का नाम, माँ को हजारों सलाम। कर दे फिदा जिंदगी, आए जो बच्चों के काम। माँ है मोहब्बत का नाम, माँ को हजारों सलाम। माँ है मोहब्बत का नाम, माँ है मोहब्बत का नाम, माँ को हजारों सलाम। कर दे फिदा जिंदगी, आए जो बच्चों के काम। माँ है मोहब्बत का नाम, माँ को हजारों सलाम। हंस के उठाए गम, बैठे नहार के हो। पाले जमाने को वो अपने को मार के हो। भूख मिटाए सदा, प्यास बुझाए सदा, प्यार लुटाए सदा, मांगे ना कीमत ना दाम। माँ है मोहब्बत का नाम, माँ को हजारों सलाम।
चिड़ियों की है चहकार, मगर तेरी कमी है। ओ माँ, प्यारी माँ हो माँ। फूलों की है महकार, मगर तेरी कमी है। फूलों की है महकार, मगर तेरी कमी है। ओ माँ, प्यारी माँ हो माँ। ओ माँ, किस्मत की दौलत ममता से महरूम। दौलत का गमबार, मगर तेरी कमी है। दौलत का गमबार, मगर तेरी कमी है। ओ माँ, प्यारी माँ हो माँ।
Shukran everybody for watching. I once again ask you all to remember Mummy in your du'as. Continue making dua for her. Inshallah, Allah grant her a high place in Jannah, inshallah. Shukran so much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.